Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
Good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Wood TV Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Thursday. The Kalamazoo Reptile Expo is this Saturday and Sunday, where you can actually have the chance to see and even buy a reptile or other exotic pet. And to talk more about it, about this exciting event, is Tony Collison. He is one of the organizers behind the event. And Tony, I see you've brought a few guests with you. I don't want to be rude, so if you wouldn't mind introducing us to some of them.
Oh, certainly. So this is a pixie frog. His name is Prince Giuseppe. He comes from South Africa. This particular species of frog can live for up to 40 years. And they're a really cool species of frog.
Mm-hmm. Right, definitely. And I guess just, you know, is that an average size for these kinds of animals? Is this, you know, maybe a smaller one, a younger one? Is this kind of full grown? Is this what we're expecting with this kind of frog?
This is a younger one. He could get almost twice the size still.
Twice the size, really?
Yeah.
And is this sort of, this is going to be one of the animals that are going to be at the expo, correct? And there's going to be a lot more opportunity for people to learn more about it. Do they like any sort of specific food, music, activity? Is there something that they really do enjoy doing? You know, just trying to learn a little bit more about the frog.
Frogs really like their privacy. They like eating. I would say that's their favorite hobby. As you can see, this guy really likes to eat. But for the most part, yeah, it's kind of a watch and kind of a watching pet. There are other animals that are a lot more hands-on, and a lot more interactive, though. And you'll see a lot from things that you just kind of watch to things that you can interact with at the expo.
Right. Okay. Awesome. Well, now that we've got the introduction out of the way, I guess can maybe talk a little bit more about the expo and sort of your expertise as well. I mean, I would love to get to know how you sort of got involved with the expo and really exotic pets and reptiles and all of that stuff. You've got another friend, I see. All right. Yeah. No, I don't want to be rude. Let's get to know the whole crew right now.
Okay. Well, I haven't actually named this one. This is just a baby, but this is a Rhinoceros Iguana. They come from the island of Hispaniola, and they're a species of iguana. And this is a baby. I'll go ahead and pull out an adult here in a little bit. But, to answer your question, how did I get involved with this? It's something I've always been interested in, and I've always enjoyed working with animals. And being able to work with the expo has kind of always been a dream. Because you get to educate people about the animals, you get to work with the animals, you see them, you take care of them, and it's been a lot of fun.
Right, absolutely.
I've been doing it for about 20 years.
20 years, wow. And so have you kind of just had an array of different sorts of pets and reptiles, or has there been, you know, just whatever you could get your hands on? Is there something that you've always kind of wanted to own?
Yes, I would say my favorite one that I've ever gotten to work with was an alligator. That was the animal I thought was the neatest as a child. And, just so many, and I've been so fortunate to be able to work with all these different animals.
Right, absolutely. And I guess just kind of jumping into the Rhinoceros Iguana, you know, you said that it was a baby, it doesn't have a name yet. How big are we talking that this reptile could possibly get to?
They get to about 4 or 5 foot.
Wow. And so this is like young then, really young.
Yeah.
Okay.
They would hatch out of an egg about the size of a chicken egg.
Yeah.
They eat any kind of vegetables or fruits they can find. They're pretty laid back. They get fairly muscular, and I'll go ahead and bring out one of the adults here in a second.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, and while you do that, I mean, we gotta, of course, just kind of discuss about reptiles in general. I mean, with these expos, we're going to get a lot more into the expos in just a minute. But I guess just kind of talking, you know, while you're getting out the older Rhinoceros Iguana, how packed are we talking about for these expos? I assume that they do generate a lot of buzz, specifically this time of year when events might be few in between, but there's you guys are still holding them in February.
Yes, this is a really good time because people are kind of cooped up and they're really looking for an opportunity. A lot of the zoos are closed, so this is a place where you can really get out and do something fun for the weekend. As far as the expo, it's 20,000 square feet. And about 160 tables worth of all kinds of different animals and the supplies to take care of them. We have various educators at the expo.
Hmm.
So you can really learn a lot. You can see a lot. And if the timing is right, you can even take an animal home.
Right, absolutely. So yeah, is this going to be the adult rhinoceros iguana we're about to see?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Excited to see it. And I believe this one has a name. This one is Thor,
This is
correct?
Thor.
Yeah.
Yes. He comes with
Oh,
me.
wow. Oh, my goodness.
Um,
You were not kidding.
they get their name from this horn on their head here.
Yeah. Wow. Look, and look at those claws. Wow.
Yes, very, very powerful
That
animal.
is the biggest lizard I've ever seen in my life. Unreal. That is insane. And it's squirmy, I can assume. Maybe
Yes.
not necessarily a petting kind of pet, I would assume.
No, they do. They like being pet.
Okay.
There's very high energy, and right now he just got out, so he's usually when I let him out of the house, he wants to run. So that's what he's thinking he's going to do.
Right.
Typically, when I have them at expos, they're a lot more laid back because
Mm-hmm.
they don't run around free. But
Right.
since we're actually in the house today, he's thinking it's his exercise time.
Right, exactly. That is incredible. That is one of the most interesting animals I've ever seen. And so I guess Thor, I mean, you mentioned kind of likes to maybe get out, exercise a little bit. Any other sort of interest? I mean, do they have got a favorite food? I feel like animals in general do sort of have maybe a little bit more of a personality than maybe we give them credit for. Is there, a certain type of meal, a certain type of snack maybe that they really do enjoy?
So they're vegetarians.
Mm-hmm.
They eat primarily greens. So they're very excited about their vegetables. But his absolute favorite food in the world is banana.
Okay, gotcha. Love that. Love to know
He
that.
sees a banana, he will come running.
Just come running right at you if you've got one?
Yeah.
Okay, I love
Yeah.
that. All right, Tony. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's great to see Thor. I mean, that you were not kidding when you you said 4 to 5 feet, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. That is a very big iguana. I guess just I'm kind of at a loss for words, really. I mean, I guess kind of for people that are trying to go to these expos or are interested in maybe getting one of these exotic animals, some of them might already have other pets in the house, dogs, cats, birds. How do these sort of animals maybe interact a little bit better with them than maybe we might think, or is it sort of once you kind of get these exotic animals, you're kind of out of the cat and dog game?
No, that's kind of it's one of the nice features of the expo is we take these exotic animals, and these are all captive bred. These are domesticated,
Mm-hmm.
so they're used to being around other animals. These are, yeah. Store here has I have several dogs actually, and I wouldn't say they're friends, but they certainly don't mind each other. They're
Mm-hmm.
used to each other.
Right, absolutely. Well, that's good to know. Tony, I guess we should talk a little bit more about this expo while you're still holding Thor there, the rhinoceros iguana. I guess, this is the second annual 2-day super show for the Kalamazoo Reptile
Yeah.
Expo. Bringing in an extra day, it's Saturday and Sunday, bringing in this extra day, what is adding that additional day really do to help out the expo and really people that are looking to attend?
It helps us get some larger vendors in because sometimes it's not worthwhile for them to just come out for one day. So if we have it a 2-day, we tend to have more vendors come out.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's 2 days, they can have a little bit more elaborate setup. And then too, it gives people a little bit more time. Sometimes you go there and you see something that just really excites you and you wish you could go back the next day and see it again. Sometimes you see something that you didn't know you were interested in. Like for example, somebody might see a rhinoceros iguana and go, I never in the world thought that's something that I needed to see again, but now I just really want to learn more about them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got me hooked already, and we've only been talking for a little bit now. You talk about people coming back to this expo, you being a part of it for so many years now and really enjoying what you do. Is there anything that really sticks out to the expo specifically that is always a great memory you think about, whether it's seeing people there smiling, buying animals, or maybe the animals interacting with people? Is there something that just always sticks out to you whenever you do think about this event?
Yes, I think for me, one of the favorite things, we get a lot of people that are just terrified of reptiles, snakes in particular, and they will come, and you kind of wonder sometimes why they would go to some place that if they have a snake phobia, why would you go to a reptile expo? And they'll go there, and you kind of see the curiosity builds, and they start out kind of very timid and standoffish, and by the end of the day, they're actually holding a snake, and they've completely conquered a phobia, and they're afraid of it because they didn't understand it, and now they understand it, and it's a good feeling to think that, oh wow, you've kind of changed somebody's mind, and they appreciate some of the features of nature a little more now.
Right, absolutely. And Tony, I guess, as we kind of wrap things up here, now's your big chance. We're going to give you the floor, really try and pitch as many people to come on down to the expo as possible. You did a pretty good job in that last point about sort of conquering your fears, checking out, learning about the animals, but the floor is yours now. Take it away.
All right. Well, the expo is this weekend from 10 to 3, Saturday and Sunday. And this is a great opportunity for kids and adults alike to come out and learn about animals. If you already have animals and you're looking for a new pet, we certainly have those there. If you need better enclosures or more specialized feeder items or light bulbs and things like that, we have people on hand there as well that would have all of that. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything you might need, and even if you don't want an animal, it's still a really good time to just come out and see these amazing animals.
Right, absolutely. And as a reminder to everyone, as Tony said, the event runs Saturday and Sunday at 2900 Lake Street down in Kalamazoo. Tickets are $5 and only $4 if you are a college student or a senior, and children under 9 get in for free. Is that correct, Tony? Yes.
That is correct.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and you can actually find out more information right now. We've got a whole article and a link to the website for the Kalamazoo Reptile Expo over on our website, woodtv.com. Well, Tony and Thor, thank you both for coming on the live desk today. We really did enjoy having you and kind of learning more about the event, and also kind of making history here on the live desk, the first non-humans to ever be a part of an interview. So Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, no, absolutely. And I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the Wood TV Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.